Hey everyone, we are going to wait a few minutes to see who checks in. I logged in just a minute early, so we still have some time. While you're waiting, you can get yourself a chair. A dining room chair is a good choice. Something without arms is really good, and something sturdy. I do not recommend folding chairs. You can get a strap, which is like a canvas belt. If you have one, that's great. If you don't, you can use a bathrobe belt or something like that. Otherwise, we can make do without it. That's okay. I do want to say that you should always check with your doctor before you start a new kind of exercise. And you are doing this routine at your own risk. I'm not there with you to help you. I will give lots of modifications, but you need to listen to your own body. Yoga should never hurt. So if something hurts, then you need to back out and stop that pose. If it just feels tight because maybe you haven't used that muscle in a long time, that's okay. But be aware of pain or shooting pain. That's never, ever good, okay? So we're gonna wait just one more minute and then we'll begin. This is my last class on YouTube for today. I do have a birthday party later today that I'm doing for a 5-year-old. So I do offer virtual birthday parties for kids and adults, or any kind of party really. And then tomorrow I have at noon a kids class. Kids up to maybe about age 12 will enjoy this. And then tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock, I am doing a stretch class right here on the same channel. So if you want to tune into any of those, and I've already completed several classes between last night and this morning, and they are on my channel, so you can check those out as well. So if you're ready, we will get started. I'm on my chair, nice sturdy chair. I'm not sitting all the way back like this. I'm sitting right on the end. So I have a nice seat, but I can put my feet down and I'm nice and comfortable. I'm seated tall. We're going to take some deep breaths. Close your eyes. Think about why you came today. Set your intentions for this session. What are you hoping to learn or get out of this time that we have together? To get up each morning with the resolve to be happy is to set our own conditions to the events of each day. To do this is to condition circumstances instead of being conditioned by them. Continue breathing deeply. Anything else that's running around in your head, set it on the side of your chair. It'll be there when we're finished. Open your eyes. We'll inhale up and exhale down. Again, inhale up and exhale down. And we'll start with moonflowers in the chair. So we'll inhale our arms up like we just did, and we'll exhale, bending the elbows and bringing the shoulder blades together behind us. Inhale up, exhale down. Nice and slow and controlled movements. One more, and then we'll move to sunflowers. Now bringing the arms up again on the inhale. This time leaning forward and bringing the arms down on the exhale. Making a nice big circle like a sunflower. We're warming up the body. One more. And then come back to mountain pose. Next, we'll sweep the arms up. Bend forward as the arms come out to the side and come into a forward fold, rounding the spine, reaching down as far as you can, and then bringing the arms back to the side, lifting the chest, bringing the palms together, and coming into prayer hands. We'll flow through that a few more times. Inhaling the arms up, exhaling, folding, hinging from your hips, and then rounding the spine down. Inhaling the arms back up, lifting the chest. Palms together, exhaling down to prayer. Inhaling up, exhaling, folding. Inhaling, sweeping the arms and lifting the chest up. Exhaling, prayer hands. Again, inhaling up. Exhaling, folding. Inhaling, lifting the chest, arms out to the side. Exhaling, prayer hands. One more time. Inhaling the arms up. Exhaling, folding. Inhaling, reverse, lifting the chest. Exhaling, chair. Next, we're going to do a chest expansion. I'll show you a few different ways to do this. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see what I'm doing. You can clasp your hands behind your back and open your chest that way. You can grab a hold of your chair like this. That will give you the same chest expansion. Or you can grab your strap, hold it up, hold it up, and that opens up those shoulders. So however it is comfortable for you, go ahead and open up your shoulders, open the chest. Take a few deep breaths here. And release. I'm going to turn my chair, but you can stay forward. Just want you to be able to see me. Next, we're going to place our hands on the small of our back and lean the head back for a little back bend. You can also grab a hold of the chair and lean back a little deeper, whichever feels good for you. And then bring your arms out to the side and down and come down with a flat back for airplane. Then bring the arms forward and round the back for forward fold. Come on back up for back bend. Breathing deeply. Bringing the arms out for airplane and hinging forward with a straight back. A few deep breaths here. And folding forward, rounding the back for forward fold. And rolling up, we'll do it again. Back bend. Arms out and down for airplane, hinging forward. And release for forward fold. Roll the spine up, and we'll go one more time. Back bend. Airplane. Flat back. And release forward for forward fold. And rolling the spine up into a seated position. All right. Next, we'll bring the arms up, palms together. And we're going to stretch to one side. Breathing. And then stretch to the other side. Back to the first side. Feeling that nice stretch on the outside part. And back again. Coming back to center, bringing the arms down. Now we'll do a shoulder stretch. So take your right arm across your chest. Left arm is going to grab the upper part of your arm, not on your elbow, up here, and pull right across your body. And release. And now we'll take the left arm across the chest, hold to the upper arm, and pull. Now we're going to do a little cat and cow in the chair. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see my spine. So from seated, place your hands on your knees and you're going to round your back, drop your chin to your chest. This is cat. And then cow, you're going to lift your chest and look up at the ceiling. Cow. We exhale on cat. Inhale on cow when you lift. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Continue with your own breath, rounding the back and lifting the chest. We'll do one more each way. And then come back to neutral spine on your chair. Good. Now we'll stretch the neck. So bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Left ear to left shoulder. Chin to chest. Look up at the ceiling. Bring your head back to center. Look over your right shoulder, twisting. Come back to center and now over the left shoulder. Bring your hands onto your shoulders. Now we're going to bring our elbows toward each other. If they can touch, that's great. If they can't, that's okay. Just go as far as you can comfortably. Two more. All right. Now we are going to do a little warrior poses, and we're going to get out of the chair, but we're going to use the chair as support. Okay? So we'll show you first how we do it out of the chair, and then if you can't get out of your chair, I'll give you a modification. So if that's you, just hang on. Okay? So I'm turning sideways so you can see me. Let me fix my camera angle just a little. Okay, so for warrior one, you're going to stand behind your chair. We're going to step back with the left foot, and you can either plant that heel at an angle where your toes are maybe at about 10 o'clock, or you can keep the heel up and be in a lunge. Hips are squared, belly button is pulled towards your spine. Warrior one. We'll take a few deep breaths right here. Now we're going to come up and then we'll go into Warrior Two. So for Warrior Two, your right hand will be on the back of the chair. Your right leg comes into that same bend, but the hips are open this time and you're facing out. Your foot is parallel to usually the side of your mat, but we're not on a mat. So your foot is straight with your knee, okay? And then this arm can go out to the side. This right arm is stabilizing you and you look over your right shoulder. If this left arm becomes painful, you can put it right on your hip. Warrior Two. Engaging those core muscles, pulling the belly button towards the spine. And I'll show you how that looks. You can come out of that if you're staying seated. So if you're staying seated, prop your leg right on the chair. Warrior One, arms can be up or at your hips. And for Warrior Two, bring your leg out to the side and look over. Okay, so you can choose which one you want to do. We're going to do that on the other side, and then we're going to add a little bit too. So now we're going to step back with the right foot. Plant that heel if you can. Bend the left leg. Warrior One. Looking straight ahead, pulling your belly button towards your spine, feeling that nice strength building in your quad, your left quad. Remembering to breathe. And then stepping forward, releasing that leg for a moment, and now we'll go into Warrior Two. Left hand is on the back of the chair, bending that leg and stepping the right leg out. So whenever we have straight legs, we still have soft knees. We never lock out those joints. We want to protect them. Arm out to the side or on your hip, and look over the left shoulder. Good. Come back up to upright. We're going to do it again. And we're going to add to it this time. So, stepping back with the left foot for Warrior One. Squaring your hips. Pulling your belly button towards your spine, keeping your knees soft. Or maybe your heel is up in a lunge position. That's fine. Breathing deeply, feeling strong like a warrior. Stepping forward, releasing those legs, and preparing for Warrior Two. Right hand on the back of the chair, right leg bends, left leg comes out, straight with soft knees. Left arm is up or on your hip. and you're looking out over your right shoulder. Belly button is towards your spine, core is engaged. Release. I'm going to walk around to the other side of the chair. And we're going to come into a downward dog using the chair as support. So your feet are about hip distance apart. You're going to place your hands on the seat of the chair and bring your ears between your shoulders. I'll give myself a little bit more room here. And then take your right leg, bring it forward, and your left leg back, so they're almost parallel to each other. You're making a little triangle here. And come down onto the seat as low as you can to feel a nice stretch in the back of the legs. Again, don't lock out those joints. Keep a nice soft knee. You'll still get a good stretch. This is called pyramid. Okay, come on up. Now do the other side. Stepping back with the right foot for warrior one. Planting the heel if you're able, squaring the hips, engaging the core, and gaze is forward. Warrior one. Stepping forward, releasing those muscles, opening up, preparing for warrior two. Hand is on the back of the chair. Left leg comes forward and bends. Right leg comes back. Arm comes out or onto your hip, and you look over the left shoulder. Warrior two. Release and shift over to the other side of your chair. Bringing your legs hip distance apart and coming down onto the seat of the chair, bringing your ears between your shoulders for downward dog. And then bringing your left leg forward and your right leg back in a parallel line if you're able. So you make a little triangle and come down as low as you can. If you can come onto your forearms, that's great. Feel that nice stretch in the back of your legs, still keeping soft knees. This is pyramid. Coming on up, Next, we will do our balance pose, which is tree. We're going to use the chair today. I'm going to leave this right here next to me. So when you do tree with a chair, you are keeping one hand on the back of the chair, okay? So we're going to take a few deep cleansing breaths. Let's establish a nice grounded right foot. Spread the toes. Feel the earth with your foot. Take the left foot and prop the heel right above your right ankle. Open the hip if you can. Engage your abdomen muscles, your quads, your hamstrings, and your glutes. Get that all engaged and continue to breathe. This is tree level 1 right here. This arm can come out and up like a branch. If you want to try a little more, bring that foot up to your calf. Do not put it on your knee joint. Using the chair for support, keeping all of those core muscles engaged. And relax. We'll switch sides. Grounding your left foot. Move back a little so you can see my feet. Taking a few deep cleansing breaths, taking that right foot and propping that ankle, that heel right above that ankle, opening up the hip, engaging the abdomen muscles, the quads, the hamstrings, the glutes. Opening your branches if it feels good. And maybe sliding that foot up just a little bit. Being careful not to put your foot on your knee joint. Breathing. And relax. Awesome. We're going to come back to the chair. Seated. We're going to start with a forward fold. So let's inhale up. Exhale, folding. Arms come out to the side, hinging from the hips, and then release the spine and the head and the neck. And reverse the swan dive. Arms come out to the side, lift the chest, hinging back up, and bring your hands into prayer. If you have your strap, go ahead and grab it. We are going to place the strap on the ground, but hold the edges and put your foot inside it, like so. We're going to straighten our leg and lift it up as far as is comfortable so you get a nice hamstring stretch without hurting yourself. If you want a little bit more and it feels okay, you can open up the hip and get a little bit more. Or you can leave it right in front. And release. Now we'll switch legs. And when you're ready, lift the left leg. Feel that nice hamstring stretch. Your back is nice and tall. You're not leaning against the back of the chair. You're letting your core muscles hold you up and keeping a nice tall spine. And if it feels good, open up the hip. If not, keep it right out in front. And release. You can put your strap down. Next, we're going to do a little bit of core work. I'm going to give you two options. I'll show both and then you choose which one you want to do. The first is knee lifts. You want to get to the edge of your seat, but still make sure you're on it. You're going to lift one leg, give your knee a little hug, lift the other, keeping your spine tall and your chest up, okay? That's the first one. The next one is clasping the hands behind the head and opposite elbow to opposite knee. You can choose whichever one you want to do, or you can try both, and we'll begin. So wherever you want to be, choose, and I'll do both. I'll start with the bicycles and I'll switch to the knee lifts in a minute. Now I'm going to switch. Making sure you're breathing while you're doing this. One more each way. Great. And now we're going to do a little spinal twist. So let me turn my chair so you can see what that looks like. So you're going to take your right arm, place it on the top of your chair, take your left hand and put it over your right thigh, and then look over your right shoulder. Now come back to center and we'll do the other way. So left arm goes on the back of your chair. Right hand goes on your left thigh on the outside, and look over your left shoulder. Coming back to center. We'll prepare for final relaxation. So you can sit comfortably with your hands on your knees, maybe folded in your lap. Prayer hands, however you are comfortable for final relaxation, that's how you should be. You can close your eyes, take a few deep breaths. Thinking about what you just did over the last 40 minutes, feeling good about the healthiness that you're bringing to your body, the movement that you're bringing to your joints in a gentle, careful way, feeling strong like we were in those warrior poses. Feeling your breath course through your body, bringing more energy and oxygen to all the parts of your body. Happiness is something that comes into our lives through doors we don't even remember leaving open. Bringing awareness back to the room, wiggling fingers and toes and opening your eyes. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. Namaste. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. Tomorrow I'm doing kids for free on this channel at noon. And at 2 o'clock I have a stretch class. You're welcome to join either of those or share it with anyone you know. Thanks so much. Bye.